Hello, chat. How you doing? I'm currently standing up. Gonna be sitting down in a second. Okay, let me get comfortable here. Hello. Hello. Get back on the throne. It is a very comfortable chair. Highly recommend. Chat, if you ever get yourself one of them gamer chairs, don't get that fake pleather crap. Starts peeling after a year. Get yourself one that's got like a canvas cloth-like cover to it. So much better. They like last forever. My voice is a little exhausted today, chat. I've been recording lines a bit today. In fact, I'm going to be recording my final batch of lines after the stream tonight. So I gotta be careful about using these pipes too much. Then you get a sweaty thighs and ass. I never get that. I don't understand why people think that a different material like that is gonna be like, I don't know. Like, what do you think breathes less, like fake leather or a fabric material? Give you a clue. It's the one that actually is made up of interlocking pieces of fiber. Depends on how fat you are. Well, if you're fat, you're gonna sweat problem anyways. They just have more mass, so they have more body heat. What do you think of those work chairs with a flexible material? You mean the net backing? Yeah, I think that's what you're talking about, right? The ones that have like a net back. I've never used one, actually. I've always had like a stiffer back support with an arch to it. Mesh, yeah, mesh is a better word for it. I've never used one. I have one that's got like, mine's like a racer chair, but it has like a dial-in lumbar support. So you can just like turn a dial and get more and more lumbar support as you need it. It's pretty nice. But I suppose if your temperature is your concern, then a mesh chair is best. On a serious note, there is no perfect posture for everyone. I mean, I agree. Everyone's body is a little different, you know. Just a touch different. I don't know if I can finish this game tonight, but I would like to, because I kind of need to focus on, video production for the next couple days. Not having to stream would help that out. Your body runs hot, stream windows like crazy. You know what? Whenever someone says their body runs hot, I always just want to, like, remind you that your body cannot run any hotter than anyone else's or you would die. Like, everyone has the same body temperature, if you're, like, healthy. Only time you're running hotter is if you're sick. In some way or inflamed. Then that just means you need treatment. See the doctor. The fat sweat from my chunky Chad, you're all being mean to yourselves right now. You're being so cruel. Must be sick then, Dart. WebMD telling me I'm gonna die. Well, that is what WebMD do. It's never just a simple symptom there, is it? I guess that's just indicative that all symptoms can always have like, they're kind of like broad. So no matter what, there's always something that's potentially fatal you have. The symptom exists, there's something that has it that'll kill you. Your body aflame with nerve. I mean, it can feel that way, right? Definitely feel that way. What's up, bro? Could you find place for me in your arms, no homo? Well, I was about to, but then you said no homo, so I guess not. Sorry. It's either all homo or no homo. You screwed yourself. You're literally... You had it in, and you decided to throw in that, that parentheses bracketed, line. That'll teach you. Hello, friend. What's up, Lucky? How you doing? I'll take some homo for 500, Alex. Didn't know you can just like... Yes, I'd like some homo off the shelf, sir. Yeah. Order like a pack of cigarettes. Had one of the best quesadillas today. I had steak. Even though I didn't release a video, I just had them in my freezer for a while and I wanted to eat them before they got freezer burned. So it was, I just made myself some steak. Turned out pretty good. And then I had protein bars with it because I'm kind of bulking right now. Kind of bulking, chat, so that means lots of protein. About 1/4 a cup of 1/3 a cup of homo. Okay, this amount of measurements is starting to break my brain. I didn't know it was a recipe. Oh yes, it'll be like 1 clove of garlic, just a pinch of nutmeg, and 1/4 of homo. Then you put it in the oven and out comes majesty. Perfect for serving on Thanksgiving. Chad, who else is already prepared for the Thanksgiving? If you have to do any preparations. Out comes rainbow cake. Rainbow cake. I'm usually the guy that buys the what is it, the nutmeg, no, was it nutmeg drink? What is it, shit? The special milk, holiday milk. For some reason I'm blanking on the name of it. Eggnog, yeah. I'm always the one that buys the eggnog. For some reason I wanted to say nutmeg milk. I don't know why I couldn't think of eggnog. I guess because when you only drink it once or twice a year, you don't really, the name doesn't really stick in your head that much. I've always kind of wanted to make it though myself, but you need to buy like rum for that. But I'm sure it probably tastes way better than like what you buy at the store. Yeah, you get a spicy drink, spicy milk. Canadian, but I think I'm gonna do a small chicken Thanksgiving dinner. A small chicken. Now, for us Yanks, it's gotta be turkey or nothing else. It does. It's so good. Yeah, I remember having like actual homemade nutmeg once when I was a child. Like my aunt made it. I was like, ooh, this is good. This is some good stuff. And but I've never had it since. So I guess I need to like buy the ingredients and fixins and then like a big old bottle of rum. Make it for something. I don't know. Also had some of the best guac you've had in Mexico. I'm assuming, yeah, you probably would get the best guac there. My brain is still there in high school. It'll be 14 years ago. You simmer the rum with it and the spices. Yeah, it always seems like it smells really good when you start cooking it. From the videos I've seen of it. But it's also a lot of work too, it seems like. Just for something, yeah, I'm gonna drink this. It does, at the holidays, I actually burn stovetop potpourri. Yeah, I'm beginning to think your apartment smells good 24/7. And that people just like stand outside your window when they want to have like a good morning or something. It's like stand here a little bit longer and breathe it in. But yeah, just steak for me. Then I have, protein bars, green tea, and pretty good supper. I'm full anyways. Don't need any more food for the rest of the day. Been told it smells nice in here. Canadians apparently also celebrate Thanksgiving. It's a different type of Thanksgiving though, right? It's not on the same day. But I've always heard that too, but then I like, yeah, but do they really? Do they celebrate it correctly? At this point, my fellow Canadian friends, shouldn't we just be one country since we're basically the same anyways? What would we call it? Actually, we wouldn't have to change the name since America already has like the name built in for anything. It's part of America. America 2. Do not do the Electric Boogaloo joke. It's dead. Let it lie. Well, not really. I was excited that they were going to give us more time to complete our self-tape auditions, have less technical requirements. Basically, I had to do casting assistance for the past 5 years. It sounds like entertainment-related news. America 2, the Americaning. America 2, Bloodsport. Tag stuff. Oh yeah, what is it? The strike over. Then back to business as usual. United States of America. Okay, we don't need to make a new name. You know, you can literally have all of Canada, and America joined together, and still just call it the United States of America. You just turn all the like, Canadian like regions into new states. But this is probably really insulting to Canadians. Like, why is he talking about like absorbing our country? It's just a thought experiment, Canadian friends. We would only want the first 100 kilometers of your country anyways. The rest of it is just like moose and polar bears. We need to also absorb Mexico. That way we can be the cum zone. The cum zone. That could be the name of the treaty. The cum treaty. The North American cum treaty, yes. Welcome to the cum zone. Maple syrup and Rob Lowe and Ryan Gosling. The Coomer. Much anticipated sequel to The Giver. There's a lot of kinky names for movies out there. We don't even realize it. Hold on a second. I gotta send out these announcements where I get. Please, more people. I need you to watch this stream. Boop. And boop. And there we go. Anyways. Apparently some people from Saskatchewan and Alberta do want to be absorbed by the US. Probably a similar situation to Quebec wanting to be independent. Isn't that all over like oil issues or something? Like apparently Alberta is like like Alberta is like the Texas of Canada, isn't it? Or something like that. It's like an oil heavy area and they're not exactly fond of the current prime minister. Those things are usually never that serious when it comes to that, when it's just a political, like, Texas says it all the time that they want to go independent whenever there's a Democrat in office, and they never do. Mainly because it'd be a huge pain in the ass. Does that actually work, putting that small video on YouTube saying, hey, come to Twitch? Usually I notice the difference, yes. Uh, it's not terribly effective because YouTube, I think, detects that there's a Twitch link in it and it's also a very short video, so it doesn't really recommend it to many of my subs. But it does do it to some, or some people just notice it when they like check the channel out. And some of them will check it out and see the, let me see the stream. So it's the best way I have of like getting YouTube users over here to my Twitch channel. That being said, I'm looking forward to next year when I'll be like streaming on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. And yeah, then things should really take off. Or who knows, maybe they won't. That way people that, because then YouTube will be far more likely to recommend a stream on its own platform rather than just like what I currently do. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Calgary and Edmonton are like the Dallas Cowboys and all. Cowboy, I thought it was like, Mounties over there. Cowboys. It still amazes me that Canada has Mounties. I'm not sure, like, that they're there to just be like safeguard the land of that from, I'm not sure what. I mean, I guess it's like a tradition. You can't really get rid of them because it's something like the country is known for. No, we can never have a Canada without Mounties. It's like having a England without the Royal Guard. Hey, Jason. Jason, thank you for the 10 months. Thank you. Thank you for your support and your love and your admiration. Much appreciated. Okay. There's something I wanted to do real quick. I can remember. Yeah, something like this. There we go. Hold on a second, chat. I was looking something up. No, stop. Work, goddamn you. Work, I say. Okay, whatever. Ain't working. Goddamn OBS. Chat, how many of you have heard of something called Robocop Once in Oreo? Have any of you heard of this? It was something we only learned recently. How many of you have heard of Mr. Robocop wanting an Oreo? What is this, genius? Well, let me see if I show you real quick. Let me see this work. Will this work? If I turn on display capture, maybe. Hmm. You know what? OBS, you a shit. You a shit, boy. You don't know how to do anything. Oh, here we go. Here we go. How about this? You want to see something good? You want to see something from the making of RoboCop?
The process of making a movie makes everybody an asshole. Why is my Winnebago not in front of the...
Wait. This is actor. Let's look at those lips. Oh my god, those were not lip injections. Those were his real lips, chat. Even all these years later, he still has those dick suckers. He never lost them. Ironically, he looks more and more like RoboCop the older he gets. Perfect freeze frame on the lips too, by the way. Hold on a second. Let's see if we can compare. Hold on a second. Boop. Yeah, look at those lips and boop. Yeah, they're the same. You can tell this lips are like a fingerprint. All right, but you know that being said,
The walk, that was me. I did that. I became that guy, and hopefully I'm not that guy now, but I was definitely that guy.
he is known for being a bit of a grump at conventions.
And I'm sure a couple of people
but this is also still not important.
I was, not necessarily a nice guy. I could think of two people, and I probably wasn't.
When we were in Monessen, Pennsylvania, shooting the steel mill, Peter's upstairs. We were up 2 or 3 floors. You had to go upstairs to get to him. We had an explosion behind him. We make the explosion hot. We're ready to go. I went upstairs and I was carrying, I don't know, about 8 Oreos in a stack.
Oh, they even did like a cartoon for it.
I'd say, Peter, safety's off. And he wouldn't take the pistol. And he says, Robo wants an Oreo. And I looked at him and go, no.
I swear to God, I thought this was fake as hell the first time I watched it, and then it turns out it's real.
You and I, Peter. Robo doesn't get an Oreo. If Peter wants an Oreo, Peter can have an Oreo. And he clip-clops in the suit over to the edge of the railing, and Peter starts bellowing, Robo wants an Oreo. And we're in the steel mill, it just echoes, Randy has Oreos, or Robo wants an Oreo. And Steve Lim over the radio goes, Randy, do you have Oreos? So I stuffed that whole stack in my mouth, and then crunched them and let them fall down 3 stories onto everybody below me. And not anymore. And
Robo was upset.
I haven't got a damn clue about Randy Moore and his fucking Oreos.
Oh, can we get a mod that puts this as a side quest in the game, a RoboCop looking for Oreos and swearing when Randy Moore doesn't give them to him?
Randy Moore's a friend, but half the time I don't know what the hell he's talking about. So he's got all these stories from RoboCop. I don't remember.
You would work for that director for free?
Can we get the shot and then Robo can have an Oreo? And Peter said no. So they had to cut. They were rolling.
Oh yeah, what's up, man? I'm
They were hot on the explosive. They had to send a PA up the stairs. They feed him an Oreo.
hold on. Oh, a new emote, I think, chat. Oh, this is some art right here. This face. That is just like, I might cut that out and use it as an emote. It kind of reminds, you know, that face of the old guy of like a pained smile that everyone uses on the internet for like meme material? It's kind of like that. This is cursed. Well, it's actually on point because Robocop's face in the movies is so well done that it is kind of cursed. The fact that they managed to capture that eerie uncanniness in like this weird comic book image is perfect.
He's got Oreo.
Oreos in Roboman's teeth, Robocop's teeth. You could make this animated, chat, where you just like have it like lips go like. Hold on a second.
To send a PA
I'll show
up
you.
the stairs. He's got Oreo. 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 He's got Oreo.
It's even worse now.
He's got Oreo. 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 He's got Oreo.
Oreos. Robo need.
He's got Oreo in his teeth. So then the PA has to pick the Oreos out of his teeth.
Wait, someone had to come and like pick Oreo bits out of Robocop's teeth just so they wouldn't, when he like is on camera, they wouldn't be visible. Oh, I hope that man got a lot of money.
Okay, I'm ready, and then we shot it. So after that, Peter would always say Robo wants an Oreo. So I had a
Robo must feed. Robocop eat you with no Oreo.
gentleman that worked with me. And his official title, it should have been the Peter Feeder.
Excuse me?
Peter Feeder. Peter Feeder, 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 Peter Feeder.
Please tell me that's in the credits somewhere.
Peter Feeder, because that's what the crew called him, as the Peter Feeder, because for some reason weapons had to feed Peter Oreos.
Randy, love you madly.
This man needed a Peter feeder, by the way.
Don't believe one fucking word out of your mouth, bro.
Oh, well, I'm healed. Can you look up the Japanese commercial of Robocop with fried chicken? It's wild. Sure, just a second. Japanese Robocop commercial? You know Robocop was in wrestling for a bit? Chat? It's true, he was in wrestling. Hold on, is this it?
롯데햄 프라이드 치킨.
롯데햄 프라이드 치킨.
발라 먹으니까 실감나게 맛있습니다.
Robocop needs nuggies. We just got robbed by Robocop.
롯데햄 프라이드 치킨.
롯데햄 냉동식품.
Take the fridge. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Robocop wrestle. Let me see if this might be it. Today is a good day. Yeah, I'm moving into a whole new episode of my streaming career where I just show you video. This is my React stream, your version of the chat. Here we go.
Now wait a minute, the horsemen are already up. They just threw Sting in the cage. They just threw Sting in the cage that Cornette was in. Sting has been caged by the horsemen, but here comes Robocop, Bob. Now wait a minute,
What?
the horsemen are already up. They just threw Sting in the cage. They just threw Sting in the cage that Cornette was in.
I hope there was absolutely no build up at whatsoever to it, and it just like, here comes Robocop, and there's like nothing that led into it. It just it's 100% the origin of it. Just like Sting thrown in a cage, Robocop comes out.
Sting has been caged by the horsemen, but here comes Robocop. By the horsemen, but here comes Sting has been caged by the horsemen, but here comes Robocop, Bob.
You know what? There's a reason why WCW went under. Is that the actual actor? I highly doubt it.
But here comes Robocop, Bob.
I highly, highly doubt the Weber guy would have done that. Oh, chat. Good stuff. How much was he paid? That's real important. He enters with a ball crotch shot. He didn't have his gun with him. Also one of my favorite videos.
So you think you know Wix? Do you
well,
really?
Oh yeah, I forgot ads are mandatory
First
now.
up, we've got
Attention, all you metalheads. The album you didn't know you were waiting for is finally here. The greatest hit of Disturbed!
This is where all of my comedy comes from when it comes to music.
All of your favorite Disturbed songs, including these classic parts.
It speaks to me, chat. Okay, we've had our fun. I don't want to like display a bunch of other people's content. Go watch it yourself. I'm not some lazy ass React streamer. Tears rolling down your cheeks. Well, I'm glad I could have given you these moments. Remember them, cherish them at all times. The lesson on Robocop was, I felt, relevant. Now you want some Disturbed? There's really only one Disturbed song, as you saw. Yama, yama, nama, na, na. I'm gonna beat someone's ass and tech into that. What, that song? But will Robocop show up? If there's one of those for Korn, I would not be surprised if there wasn't one for Korn. There's definitely like people who've made fun of Korn on YouTube before. I've just never, I don't think I've ever gone looking for it. I know I've seen people do like Korn Freak on a Leash, but it's a complete mess. Okay, this just seems like it's like a live performance. I'm not watching that. I've seen people like listening to Korn until they start speaking gibberish and it lasts a few minutes. Korn in a nutshell.
Corn fry, something up them in a move, fry, something say food, fry, something up them in a move, fry, something say food.
This guy did this video 7 years ago. He predates my Korn jokes. Please stop. Why? I think that guy just combining all the different like gibberish speak from Korn songs into one thing. Never change, Charles. It's Dartigan, Charles doesn't exist at this moment. Charles is my boring persona. Charles is the guy that edits videos together and writes scripts. Dartigan is the guy that streams for you. There's a difference, chat. Two different sides of this coin. Two different sides. Laughy clown, very personable and cheery, easy to get along with. Socialite Dartigan versus miserly introvert wants to sit inside all day writing scripts and watching videos while channeling his inner like edginess to and cynicism. Pump out videos. There's a reason you've always wondered why my content on YouTube is so different from my content on Twitch. Charles is dead. Charles is asleep right now. There is only Dartigan. Oh, this is going to be a good stream, I can tell, chat. The energy is sky high. This is what happens when I fill myself with steak and protein bars. Used to listen to Korn a lot like 15 years ago. I did too. I haven't really like seriously listened to them in a while. I've only like, whenever there's like like I said, I do really like their instrumentals, like all the notes behind their songs, so especially their bass. So every once in a while I'll remind myself of what it sounds like, but then I never really feel like the urge to like put it on and just listen to it for a few hours. You had steak today? You finished side? No, I just had steak in my freezer that I didn't want getting freezer burned. So I decided to eat it. It's been in there since like July in its packaging. And as the longer it sits there, the worse it'll get. So it's like, let me go ahead and eat this. New metal is garbage. A lot of it was. I'm not gonna lie. I liked a lot of new metal when it was hot, but in hindsight, a lot of it was terrible. He gave us a lot of shitty bands. A lot of shitty bands. Oof. Well, chat. Now that I've got all of your attention. Man, I am draining this drink. Boy, was I thirsty. Have you ever listened to Korn's song with Skrillex called Get Up? No, that is... the only Korn I ever listened to was like their first 3 albums, and after that I kind of stopped. Because they did kind of like go downhill real quick. Even if you did... I did like them, but then after that, like everything past the 3rd album was kind of shit. If I'm being totally honest. It's either like mediocre or just bad. Skrillex gets a pass from me because they made a song called Bangarang. Has he done anything in a while? I haven't actually heard it. I remember for a good couple of years, like a decade ago, he was just hot as shit out. And I think Deadmau5 came along and like booted him out. Just like, didn't get the fuck out of here. I'm the one who presses play on an iPad now. You saw Deadmau5 live? Pretty incredible. So should we get started, chat? I'm hoping I can finish tonight, but I don't want to promise it. Because I always feel embarrassed when I say, yeah, I'm beating this game tonight. And then it doesn't happen. So I think we'll just go ahead and get started. So we were here to arrest Wendell Antonowski. He's here at the local mall. What are you streaming tomorrow? If I finish this tonight, I probably won't be streaming tomorrow. I'll probably take the next couple days to just bunker down and work on editing the Mortal Kombat 1 video together, since I now have my lines recorded. We're down to the final stages of production. So faster I get that out, the better. Because I need time to start working on Spider-Man or Alan Wake 2, whichever ones it ends up being. I want to see Robocop go to the nice part of Detroit for once. I don't think he's ever been anywhere but filth. Had a very formative crush on Rufio of 9 years old. I think every girl I've ever known has had a crush on Rufio. It seems like a very common, common thread. That if you were a kid at that age and you saw Hook, you just like that, that Rufio fella. One spark can save your life. Buy her diamonds. New color, same lethal. Wait, is this like a taser ring? It's a fucking taser ring. You'd buy... I'm surprised we haven't seen that commercial for I'd buy that for $1. That was like an infamous bit, like a pretty famous like bit of jokery from it.
A few fucking cables, and now they don't even answer.
Yo, is it just me or is every single one of these like thugs had the same exact voice?
The new guy.
This lady's camcorder doesn't really fit in with the era of all the other technology of this world, which is like 1980, mid-80s. She has like a pocket camcorder, but everyone else would have to be like recording onto VHS tapes.
No contact with the funhouse.
I'm on the phone.
So look at this guy's cell phone. That's area specific, but her camcorder isn't.
Please tell him that this is not a meeting that can be postponed. I see.
So, they ain't coming, right? Fucking suits!
Keep your anger to yourself, or I'll share mine with you.
Oh, Robo hates smoking.
Who's there? Show yourself!
You'd better not.
As you wish, creep.
are under arrest. Come quietly.
Do you really believe that's what's gonna happen? Take care of him, boys.
Two guys against the Robocop. Yeah, we can take
What's
this
up,
guy.
metal freak? Forget where you left your car?
You better go, Miss Ortiz.
This game's audio mixing is really
trouble.
Ooh, line from movie. Game's audio mixing for voice work and cutscenes is not great. He's put Austin in a cage, but here comes Rob. I hope there's like something I can make that joke like in the game. It's like someone getting thrown in a cage. Please, game, give it to me. Can you please clip the Here Comes Robocop for your audio drops? I don't know where it would be used at outside of this one game. I have a new PC. Time to go home and play Doom. I want to think that says like dope, but that looks like an R.
It's working, man. It's working.
Get lost. I drive.
Hey, you metal fuck! Wanna go first, man?
We totaled RoboCop.
That's all it takes. You hit him with the car. Wait, what? Wait. Hold up. I thought they like slammed me into a wall. They just like hit me and I just like... I'm confused.
Alex?
I thought it was like pinned against the wall there, but that's... No.
To us. Yeah, Dad, we're waiting for you.
Imagine parking in the infinite parking lot, chat. Where we park, honey? Okay, that was all a dream. They did pin me. Hallucination, or like memory glitches, right? The back rooms parking lot. I don't know how many I've been doing it. I gotta say, I'm done with stuff like the SCPs, but the back rooms really hasn't appealed to me as like a horror setting as it has to a lot of other people. I mean, obviously, I think it's like I don't like office work any more than anyone else, which it seems like what it's like based off of, like making like office interiors like terrifying or like just soul destroying. But I've just all the stuff that's been created in it, like the monsters, have always been so freaking lame. I don't know, it's the idea is solid, but the creepy stuff they tried to put into it just never really seems to work. But it's usually any video where you put together like your own liminal space like horror project, instant million views right now. That being said, I never really cared much for Slender Man either when that was popular. But that was just because the game seemed kind of lame.
Dad?
That was not what I would call a Kino game. Robocop's getting some Max Payne-like nightmare levels, isn't he?
I'm scared.
You like to see a game go full Midsummer? You know, a horror game about drug use could be pretty fun, actually.
Don't leave me, please. Don't leave me alone.
I'm coming, little... You know, I don't know what Robocop's son's name is. I'm gonna say Jimmy. I should have maybe read the captions. The one installed Windows ME. Get this Windows ME out of me. The software update has broken me. Pretty sure given the time this was created, he would be running off like Linux, wouldn't he? A Linux system. Hey, Jim, what's up, man? Okay, hey, that child is played by Colin Clickenbeard? That sounds like a pirate name. Best known as Child Gohan and Goku and Lilith in Borderlands. Huh, well, like, that's something. Didn't realize that. Also, Jim, you want to see something cool? Well, you want to see something I'm sure you'll like? This is specifically for you, Jim.
Now, wait a minute, the Horsemen are already out. They just threw Sting in the cage. They just threw Sting in the cage that Cornette was in. Sting has been caged by the Horsemen, but here comes Robocop, Bob.
I was waiting for you to show up just for that. So, you know what? Jim will appreciate this. He's the big wrestling fan in chat. Sting as in the police. Well, Sting was like a wrestler in WCW. He was pretty popular, and apparently he got rescued by Robocop. Not the musician Sting. Empty OCP box. Yeah, I don't think Sting has ever wrestled the man. Fun fact, he was only allowed to pull the bars off the cage Sting was in, and he was walking, the costume was literally falling off him. I have no idea of the context surrounding it. I just want to hope that they did not set it up at all. That just like that guy is like, here comes Robocop, and no one was expecting it. That's how I would do it. Just make it a big surprise. Yeah, so that way everyone in the audience is like, what the fuck? It's all built around tying into Robocop too, huh? Yeah, you couldn't really wrestle in that suit, I don't think. You know, who had, you know, Robocop horror sequence showing up in this game? Oh, wait, why am I only just finding out there's a vision mode? How come the game didn't tell me I could do this? I mean, I haven't really needed it, but...
Special offers at Juneberry Mall. Now a free gift for engaged couples. Goldfinch Jewelry has a discount on wedding rings. Choose something special.
You'll move, scum.
Symbol of your love and something for her to remember you by after you decided to get yourself killed.
Who's molesting the mannequins, by the way?
Don't hesitate. Come and take advantage of our offer.
Right, vision, and I think they hold you early on in the game. They never really gave you a reason to use it, though. There's never really an environment that's too dark that and it has a reason for you to look around. WCW also paid a fuck ton of money to make a Sub-Zero knockoff character called Glacier and wrestled like 6 matches before they killed him off. The plan was to create a bunch of MK knockoff characters, but the crowd didn't care. And there's a reason WCW ended. They were full of bad ideas. Where's my wife? Did you see the Game of the Year nominees? As expected, Starfield wasn't on there. I mean, yeah, I saw it. I mean, I think it's pretty clear that it's either going to be Zelda or like Baldur's Gate 3, though. As much as I'd probably like prefer Resident Evil 4. WCW was literally paying Hulk Hogan and his 10 friends millions a year to wrestle twice and sit at home. I mean, hey, I'd take that deal.
Over here, Murphy.
Who is he? Hey, that is a Pac-Man ghost. Like, wasn't when WCW was like on its last legs? They're like, what if we just rip off Stone Cold? And like, okay, here's our Stone Cold. He's bald, he's big and angry. What's the biggest VGA upset for you? Video Game Award? What do you mean? It hasn't happened yet. I can't be upset if there's been. I mean,
You're scaring me.
I've only looked at the Game of the Year award. I haven't seen any of the other like nominees
It's
for
not
anything
your
else.
dad, kid. It's not even a police officer. I don't know what it is anymore.
Hallucinations will always tell you how much you suck. One of the only nominations Starfield got was for Best RPG. I mean, I guess it's fair to consider that in that category. Still think it would, like, lose to Baldur's Gate. Rosy Red. WB announces Wonder Woman game will be a live service, will affect the Nemesis system. Boo. Massive oof. Massive oof indeed. Warner Brothers is just like, I was hoping that after that failure of the Batman game they had, and then also apparently like no one interested in Justice League game, that maybe they'd back off the live service idea. Seems like that's gonna be a no. Yeah, Suicide, well, it's Justice League and Suicide Squad.
The remains of my husband, a police officer killed in the line of duty, were used to create some kind of a metal monster. I need to bury it to move forward with my life. Do you have a funeral suit that would fit that empty shell?
Surprise companies haven't learned that no one is interested in new law. They will continue making the risk because all you need is one to be successful to make many monies. It's just that none of them really seem to succeed anymore. Maybe they should put a chick in it and make her lame and gay. This guy watches South Park. Was that supposed to move like that? Genshin Impact? Well, that's because it's all waifus.
Okay. It thinks itself as human.
A world-class husband.
A father. A cop.
So if you don't know me, I saved Sting in WCW WrestleMania. None of you know anything about me. Pulled him out of that cage. He was gonna lose. Technically, since this happens after, Robocop 2, and that was, sponsorship for Robocop 2 movie, canon. This Robocop has already been to a WCW event and saved Sting's life. You crack the code, we just need to put waifus in every live service game. I mean, it does seem to get you there. Like, every game that developer of Genshin Impact releases is like a massive hit so far, just because it's like, here's more anime girls. For some people, that's all you need. Want to know the difference between the Triple H and Vince McMahon as bookers? What? Triple H continues to book a woman who's concussed 3 other women and he keeps using her on TV? Oh, you're talking about who's leading it? I mean, wrestling is always going to be a little bit toxic in a lot of ways. It's people beating each other gently as they can and still causing grievous injuries. And half of them are on, well, almost all of them are on steroids of some kind.
Did you hear? It's true. You're not one of us anymore.
You're not human.
And you're not a real cop.
Right, I'm a
You're
wrestler
just
now.
the rotting remains of
Alex Murphy.
You're something that should
Never
have been. Something
that should
not exist.
Lois, are you doing your Shodan impression?
We have to fix you. We have to erase you. And
Look,
we will.
Look at you,
Just come to
Robo.
us. Come
Cup
to the
panting
rooftop.
and swirling.
We're waiting.
Ever play the System Shock remake? Yes, I didn't finish it though. Locked. Even in Robocop, we're getting the infinite loop level. Yeah, this is hell. Every game has to include a loop level now. God damn you, PT. Why are you so influential? Robo need Oreo. Yeah, they can't claim I'm human if they see me eat I'm not human if they see me eat Oreos. Every human loves Oreos. Let me out of this hell. Your dog's name is Oreo? There's lots of dogs named Oreo. Chances are if you have a dog that has a white and black coat, that's a name that's been considered. Oh. 100 bits, just wanted to say, even though I got tired, still good to have entertainment like you to help with the hard times. Hey, hopefully you're not having a rough time right now. And if so, I believe in you that you can get past it. And also, thank you for the 100 bits, but it's my honor to entertain you during those rough times.
It's not one of us. It doesn't even have a badge.
Activate SAD protocol.
It's the crap that is stuck to our shoe. A cuckoo egg planted by OCP. We need to clear our station of this shit. We must smash that thing. Fire at will.
Ow, 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 ow.
You're not one of us. You feel that too, don't you?
Honey, I'm home. How have I afforded a home like this on a cop's salary?
You're back. There's coffee in the kitchen.
Honey, am I on the take? Ooh, nice kitchen, by the way.
Do you like it? The mug.
World-class husband.
Dad, can you fix the camera? I think something's broken.
Examine the camera.
Hey, you fixed it! Remember I'm playing a game this afternoon? Dad wouldn't miss it, would he?
My son is Diablos.
Do you really have to go? You look so sexy in that uniform. Why won't you stay a little longer?
Honey, I am upset by our fireplace. By it not being... this part should be black going up. That is throwing off the aesthetic. Why was this left out? Justice. He could probably suck a golf ball through a garden hose with his lip strength. He might be the only one who could. Honey, who designed this house? We just have a hallway that leads to nothing. We live in an art piece, my love. Is there a short hair brunette in underwear anywhere? It's upscale enough for a David Cage apartment. Actually, his wife is like, well, moderate length brunette hair.
Why are you here? Do you not love your family?
No attachments, no leverage. This is a gift.
Don't take him away from me!
Everyone wants to be back home with their families. Be back home.
Be back home. Hold on a second. Game error? No. The game isn't frozen. That's incorrect. Just doing something real quick. Here, there's this part of this story that isn't being told through this hallucination. I wanted to fix it.
8 Oreos in a stack. I'd hand him his weapon. I'd say, Peter, safety's off. And he wouldn't take the pistol.
This is the true hallucination he's getting.
Robo wants an Oreo. And I looked at him and go, no, it's just you and I, Peter. Robo doesn't get an Oreo. If Peter wants an Oreo, Peter can have an Oreo. And he clip-clops in the suit over to the edge of the railing, and Peter starts bellowing, Robo wants an Oreo. And we're in the steel mill, it just echoes, Randy has Oreos, or Robo wants an Oreo.
Robo wants Oreo.
Over the radio goes, Randy, do you have Oreos? So I stuffed that whole stack in my mouth, and then crunched them and let them fall down 3 stories onto everybody below me. And not anymore. And Robo got upset.
I haven't got a damn clue about Randy Moore and his fucking Oreos. Randy Moore's a friend, but half the time I don't know what the
part of the story that Robo's remembering right now. All right, that's the true hallucination he's having. Funny hilarious is the implication that one of Robocop's only weaknesses is a lack of Oreos. I mean, it's either that or baby food. Warning, objective malfunction. Warning.
Welcome, Chopper. Let's take a stroll through your old home.
Do you think you can just go back? Go on with your life like nothing happened?
This is a one-family house built by ZM Industries. It's for sale because the head of the family to which it belonged was shot in the head.
Your family has forgotten you. Why do you want to remember them? You attach yourself to something that is the weakest in you, to the part that's still human.
Have you thought it over? Why not make me an offer?
Why carry this burden? What is your sacrifice worth? Holding on to them makes you weak. Destroy them. Destroy them before they destroy you.
Ow. You have hurt Robo's feelings.
Alex Murphy, the one and the only. I'm here because you have something that belongs to me. You have my badge. Lewis gave it to me. Lewis is hurt because of you.
Hold on, my robot lips are more succulent than yours.
That you were still me and that I simply came back to life, but you're wrong. I'm dead, and I want to finally rest.
Is this supposed to be canon to the movies? I have no idea.
Delusions keep tormenting me and my family. You need to let us go. I want my badge back. I have it, so I remember. Remember what? The lie? Lewis knows us. She would not lie. Give it to me. It's mine. But, Lewis, I want it back. This is my badge. Then I'll have to take it back myself.
Oof. Shoot myself in the dick. Wait, I didn't get...
You are strong enough to take him. Don't forget you have a partner who's counting on you. Take this gift. Don't forget who you are. Alex Murphy.
Get up, Robo. Get up, for God's sake. That's it, Robo. Keep going.
Where's the chopper? The cops will be here any...
Wait, why am I behind this guy? On my...
Haven't you had enough yet?
You are under arrest. You have the right to remain silent.
Relax. I'm not your enemy. If I were, you would have already...
You have the right to an attorney.
Hey! I wanted to help you. Release you from the burden of your past life, of your memories. But you don't want to lose them, right? Now I get it.
Anything you say may be used against you.
I can give you back those memories. All of them. We should help each other. We have the same boss!
Police!
God damn it, you again?
People need to see this.
Cuff him. He is a cop killer.
Ouch, the RTX. No RTX
Hands
in this
behind
game,
your
I'm
back.
afraid.
Can you hand me my lighter? It's a family heirloom. I wouldn't want to lose it.
You mean this trinket? It'll be safer in the prison depository. You'll pick it up yourself in, I don't know, 150 years?
Plenty of time for rehabilitation.
Were camcorders in the 80s like bricks? Yeah, I mentioned that earlier, that her camcorder is not proper compared to the other technology of this world.
Robocop was able to capture Antonowski, as reported by an eyewitness, Channel 9's Samantha Ortiz. Unfortunately,
What is this
no
voice
footage
acting?
of the event
B tier.
has emerged.
That's what it is.
Robocop's efforts have prompted a public debate regarding his
Samantha
status
did
as a
not
human
release the
being.
footage?
Here's a statement from John Mills, a candidate for the mayor's office in the upcoming mayoral election.
Today, Robocop has done more for this city than the current administration has done in its entire term. That's why I feel that it's time to give something back. If elected, I will be advocating to grant Robocop the status of a free, living human being.
Well, he's got Robocop's
That's
vote.
right. Vote Mills, vote Robocop.
Staying on the topic of OCP, the CEO of Omni Consumer Products suffered a heart attack earlier today. The self-made entrepreneur has been taken to the Gibson Memorial Hospital for observation. His condition is stable. We wish you a speedy recovery.
I guess she would have released the footage had I done something correct, but I turned over her, like, goods back to her place.
Wendell's in prison and the old man is on his way out. Could this day be any better? Jeez, Steph, don't you have any respect?
I can
Here's
buy
the
my
man
own
of the
Oreos.
hour.
Congrats, Robo! You caught that bastard for what he did to Lewis.
We are not done yet.
Murphy, come talk to me after you're done with your evaluation.
Ghost from the past. Well, there's always side quests to do here. Not over yet. In the police precinct whenever I'm here. I'm sure one of them will have me go back and do some more shooting gallery too. Which one of
I
you
knew you'd get him.
has a
I
side
just
quest?
knew he'd be the one to bust that asshole.
Glad we have Murphy on our team.
Why does this look like the RPD? It's one of those old ass, like, police buildings, so you look at any one of those, they're gonna look similar.
Are you having problems getting a hospital appointment? Are you tired of being at the mercy of those never-ending waiting lists? Do you feel powerless? It's time to take the control back. Take part in the Family Heart Raffle and play the odds. A single ticket is your chance to win a mystery medical service. Anything from a dental appointment to a knee transplant. Don't miss the opportunity.
For only $9.99, I want to visit to the pediatrician.
Fingers crossed for a prostate exam.
A heart transplant? Here I go.
Don't wait. Buy a ticket to the Family Heart Raffle today. Selling your winning ticket is illegal and will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law.
Well, I'm sold. Seems like a pretty effective plan.
That
the TV personality I keep seeing on television?
See, this is
Have a
the
seat,
kind of
Robo.
camera that lady should have been carrying around with her, not just like a tiny little handy cam. She should be like lugging this around on her. Prostate exams can be fun. Depends on who's doing it, I guess.
Something not many people know about me. I used to be a car mechanic before I landed this job.
Is that supposed to put us at ease, Morgan?
He just wanted like, yeah, I've got a joke up when I tell you. Good.
Congratulations on catching Wendell. You seem to constantly be front page news. Not only that, your situation has become a topic of public debate. I imagine that could take a toll on anyone. How are you dealing with other people trying to determine your identity for you?
I have not yet been fed Oreos. Someone is finally fighting for my rights.
It is no one else's business.
Understandable. But the status of a human would make you an autonomous being. It opens many doors.
Does that mean I will have to pay
You
taxes?
fully take control of your life. Is that something that you'd actually want?
I do not need other people's approval to determine who I am.
No. But no man is an island. The idea of granting you human rights is a very important issue. But no more important than the main reason for today's session. Many people might not be aware of that, but I have
I
the
just
whole
want my
report
dick
on
back.
the heavy glitches that you suffered before capturing Wendell. The only other time you've experienced anything similar was during the slaughterhouse incident. That's when your partner was wounded. Now, you were fighting the person responsible for it. Do you think the severity of those glitches is caused by the intense feelings that you have towards either of them?
My partner is important. I needed to do
Her
right
his
by her.
partner was killed off
I
at the
know
very
how
beginning of the
close she is to
third
you.
movie just
Let's
because she
dig
didn't want
a
to be in
little
it.
deeper.
He
Your
hated the
typical
script so
glitches are
much, like, I
triggered
don't want
by
him to be in this.
sensory stimulation.
He was like, kill me
Similar
off.
to how most people experience memories when exposed to particular sights, sounds, or smells.
That
But this
does happen.
wasn't
I
the
mean,
case
I
with
mean,
the
I guess
other
it's one way
glitches
of
that
getting
you
out of the
experienced
contract.
recently?
It's like beg
No,
for
they
death.
triggered randomly.
That's what I suspected. And now tell me, what did they seem like to you when you experienced them?
Nightmares.
I think we're onto something. Your usual glitches were making you recall memories. No more harmful than remembering your wedding day when hearing Mendelssohn's March. We have to differentiate them from those severe malfunctions that you experienced in the slaughterhouse and at the mall. Those latter ones are the real problem, and we need to get to the bottom of it. But I think I've gathered quite a lot of valuable data, and at our next session, I'll present my conclusions.
Am I crazy? Love when therapy is used for exposition. I mean, I guess it's one way of putting it in there without being
Hey,
too
Robo,
awkward.
could you stop by the cells on your way to Reed? Someone there wants to speak to you.
Oh god, did Pickles get arrested again? Or they don't write you out and just recast you in general like they did with The Mummy 3. I never saw The Mummy 3. The Mummy 2, The Scorpion King was bad enough. I'll just stick with the first movie in that series. That was truly a series that really did not need more than one movie. First movie is like one of my favorite movies. It's just really fun to watch.
If it happens, I'm definitely getting sacked. I've
They
got a
made like
degree in robotics,
9 Scorpion
not
King
human
movies. Really?
Sometimes I'm surprised you got a
I know
high
there was
school
the
diploma.
one Scorpion King movie. How they made that many? Are they like all direct to video trash? Surely The Rock isn't in all of them, right? There's no way they could afford him for like direct to video stuff. Only the first, so they recast the Scorpion King, huh? I remember the Scorpion King movie being like the first movie I saw, like, yeah, this CG stuff. Maybe it is pretty bad. Maybe you don't need that much of it. Where's the stairs at again? There they are. Is there a Scorpion King movie? Yeah, it was not good.
I'd recognize those footsteps anywhere. Over here, Tin Man.
Oh, pickles.
What did you do this time?
Why does it have to be that I did something? Maybe one of your guys just got a little overeager.
Did they?
No. But none of this matters. I'm here mainly to congratulate us. We did it. We got the guy.
We...
Do I think choosing the trades
sure
over
did,
college is a
partner.
bad choice? Not at all.
New leads?
Are you
There's
looking
one,
for
trades
trouble?
are like really hard
This
to
is
like.
they lived happily
They're like
ever
one, they're
after
usually very
part of the
vital jobs,
story.
and they can't really be outsourced
Wendell
as
was
easily as a lot of their
conducting
jobs can.
suspicious activity for
And some of them
someone
actually
at
pay very
OCP.
well.
I
Like
want to
welders,
know who.
welders make pretty good, damn good money, from what I know of
thought
it.
you were just looking to
Like they're
avenge your
always in
partner.
need of welders out there.
I forgot that you're a dutiful officer.
So if you're considering it, it's
All
definitely
right.
like a perfectly valid option,
Keep
I
my
think.
ear to the ground and see what the streets are saying.
Good.
There was a standalone Scorpion King movie that was
Talk to
okay,
you
it had
later,
good moments, and the
partner.
big black dude from Green Mile, Michael Duncan. Can't imagine him being like a Scorpion King, though. Are you gonna watch the King of the Hill reboot on Disney Hulu? No, it's gonna suck. I'm happy with the original series, and that's all I need. I got my fill of it. Plus, I don't really watch that much TV anyways, so I don't really feel like the desire to watch remakes of old series on television stuff. It doesn't appeal to me as much as, say, like a reboot of video games do. Magnavolt is hiring. Do you have experience working in the police or military? Apply today. Go for better conditions and safer workplace. Together, we can protect citizens with deadly efficiency. Have any side quests? Nope. New thinks I'm considering on being a technician. Okay, that is a good choice. Yeah, I'm kind of glad they don't have any side missions to give me. The Magnavolt setting up a sequel or DLC? That bag, I have no idea. So I got skills to spend. Okay, we've maxed out armor. Do I want to go for the combat stuff? Could increase our damage. Also get the dash move. Percent chip modify modificator bone. A modificator. Is that even a word? A modificator bonus? Uh, 10% lower requirements for all dialogue options? You know what? Sure, why not?
One cold lady.
I'm a bit lost. You got hit via firing squad. That was all hallucination. We got hit by a car, and then I guess that guy was messing with our mind somehow, and we woke up behind him.
Need a hand, rookie? Actually, I do. Still not used to working with one hand.
You'll eventually forget about being shot the first time.
Yeah? When?
When you get shot the second time.
What?
Ulysses gained respect of his peers.
Murphy, in my office. Catching Antonowski put a smile on a lot of people's faces, but we still have one unresolved issue.
Catching his accomplice at OCP.
Exactly. And when everyone realizes that OCP's been sabotaging us the whole time, mentions of a strike will come up again. We don't want that. So who do you think it is? Becker is an obvious choice. I just don't know if that's not too obvious. Do you suspect that Becker is on Windows payroll?
I have only two options. It's either I'm sure of it or maybe. Like literally none of the signs point to him. What should end up being our psychotherapist, and that's how the dude was like messing with her head because she's been like getting in her head.
All signs point to him.
They do, don't they? And that leads me to another thing. Becker wanted to meet you. You're supposed to show up at some old factory. And he wanted you to come alone.
A rather unusual request.
That's why I'll get Officer Washington to listen in. By the way, how do you feel about it? Can you trust him?
She also has a cyborg hand from, like she said, her brother attacking her. He's a drug addict. By the way, how do you feel about him? Can you trust him?
He is an OCP employee first, police officer second.
I know what you mean. Maybe having him listen in on your meeting with Becker will give us some definite answers to what his priorities are. I'm skeptical of anyone that OCP tries to push on us. First Becker, then Washington, and let's not forget about Dr. Blanche. Speaking of which, Dr. Blanche, is she being helpful? Are you getting anything out of those sessions?
It is a process.
This process takes time.
Like most things that are worthwhile.
Does this take place after the first or the second movie? This takes place in between the second and third movie.
Sure thing. In the meantime, I'll brief your
She lost her
overseer.
hand because of Ed 2, and oh yeah, that's right. But she did say something about her brother breaking into her apartment as well.
Officer Washington!
Yes, sir.
You've got a new assignment.
I'm ready and willing.
Do you want to tell him what it is? No? Alright. '80s movie question: why do you think it's seemingly so difficult to make Alien or Predator work in games? I mean, it's not. There's been a really good Alien game, and there's been a really good Predator game. I'm not really sure what you mean. One good game versus a dozen terrible ones? I mean, licensed games have always had like a streak of a lot of bad results. Oftentimes because they didn't have big budgets, they just wanted like a game out around the same time to like capitalize off a movie. So they didn't really have time to make something good. So there's some of that. But when you give it to someone who's like enthusiastic about the property and has a budget, they can usually make something pretty good. At least in my experience. Old Lion King. I played the Aladdin game. I remember that one being really hard as well. But I always heard Lion King was a hard one too. So I played it on Sega Genesis, not SNES. So what horror aspects do you think horror games have not explored enough yet? Well, there really aren't enough good psychological horror games. There's really, it was just Silent Hill 2, and that's been pretty much it. And then a bunch of games that have tried to be Silent Hill 2. But there's a lot of different takes you can do with psychological. It's like you have limitless, like, different ways of doing psychological stuff. And they all kind of like focus on about the same thing. Eternal Darkness. Eternal Darkness was like trying to fuck with the player's head by doing like it's muting your TV, it's deleting your game save and everything else. Which unfortunately you can't really do because Nintendo patented that. So unless Nintendo wants to revive the Eternal Darkness franchise, it doesn't seem likely. Control and Alan Wake. Control. I wouldn't really call Control psychological horror, but it's got elements of it. Alan Wake, definitely psychological horror.
Did you watch the game yesterday?
But not really Lovecraftian vibes, it's more Stephen King.
We're losers.
I wanted to throw the TV out the window, but it was too heavy. I pulled a hamstring because of them.
Go to Lewis's room. You know what, chat? I don't know if I believe in elevators. I mean, come on, you step in a tiny room, press a button, you get off in like a different floor of a building. There's something suspicious about them. Can't actually be real. They want you to believe that it's just like, you know, they're just pulling up a, you know, a shaft. I'm not so gullible.
Wait, why are you asking me about my liver and kidneys? They shot me in the leg.
We can offer you a higher standard of accommodation and additional benefits if you decide to sell.
Just get the bullet out and let me leave.
Sell your organs, get better room. Perfectly fine deal.
She's waiting for you, Murphy.
Elevators are good for making out in. That's probably their actual intended use.
Come on, give me the skinny. I want to know everything.
Ah, Murphy, we started the party a little early. I hope you don't mind.
Sorry, partner. It's my fault.
I should tell this to Alex
hear what's
Jones.
happening at the precinct.
Elevators are a
In
government
usual
plot.
fashion, OCP's doing everything in its power to keep the police down.
Come on, this is time to celebrate. Lewis is feeling better, Wendell's in jail. Let's party.
If you don't think a strike is brewing...
You know what? Let me get this grouch out of here so that you two can talk.
Okay, I'm going. Feel better, Lewis.
You look well.
I gotta admit,
You're going to be
I
dead in a
sleep
few
better
months
knowing that
when
you got
Robocop
that
3
bastard.
happens, you know.
But what about you? How have you been lately? Did you get any more of those visions?
I still see things.
You know, ever since Antonowski showed up, they seem to be happening more often, and with greater intensity. I don't think I've ever seen you in such a state. I just know how it affects me, so I can't imagine how it affects you. The fact that he's the brother of one of those guys...
So the character models look like Play-Doh. Well, like I said, smaller developer,
not
smaller
let the
budget. They did the
past
best they
haunt
could.
us.
Easier said
For the most
than
part,
done.
it's pretty good.
His presence reminds me of the day that I left you. I often think that maybe if we didn't split up that day, things would have gone down differently.
Neither of us could have predicted the consequence of our actions.
That doesn't make me feel any less guilty. What I don't get is if Wendell is actually the brother of one of your murderers, then why did he come out now? After all this time? And why didn't he kill you when he got a chance?
That is what I intend to find out.
Right. Is it true that he's working with someone from OCP?
That is what he claims.
Damn Becker. We should just lock him up already.
We do not have proof.
We do not have proof.
Not yet. I don't know if you heard, but the old man ended up in this hospital after his heart attack. I'm not even sure if he's in a state to talk.
I think the old man is
But it
dead
probably wouldn't
by
hurt
the
to check if
start
he
of
knows anything,
Robocop 3
right?
as well.
Anyway, I
That's
think
why
I
they
need a
sell the
little
company to
rest
the
after all this
Japanese.
excitement. Thank you for visiting me. We'll be back to working together in no time.
I look forward to it.
Good day, Lois. Continue staring at the ceiling tiles like you so much enjoy. They are very entertaining. Not sure if anyone in chat told you, Wendell is the brother of the guy who tried to run Robocop down and was turned into a mutant. Then he got ran over. Yeah, I remember that. That's probably like one of the most famous scenes from that movie. Just because he just like... Is it... I don't know what it is, but there's something about the makeup and special effects in Robocop 1 that still look good to this day. They have not aged at all. It's just some really damn good, solid like makeup and effects. Might be because it's a little over the top, but it sells it still kind of perfectly.
We're moving the old man to a private clinic in 20 minutes. Good. I don't think I can last a minute longer in this stench.
Move aside.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
To talk to the old man.
You're the only one who actually showed up to pay him a visit. You know he talks about you a lot.
Does he?
Yeah, about you being granted human rights. He's rooting for you. So maybe it's not such a bad idea. You can go in.
I served this town with every drop of my sweat. I always try to improve people's lives. I was good to them. Just like you told me, Mother.
Uh-oh.
We did not see Delta City rise. But don't you worry. I promise it will happen. Mother, why aren't you saying anything?
This is what good insurance gets you. Very nice hospital room.
Michael, is that you? Your halo shines so bright.
Someone in OCP was supporting Wendell's operations. I want to know who.
Robocop? Oh God. I'm getting close to my final days. And I just can't stand this uncertainty.
Where's my game of the year? If I finished all of it, probably Baldur's Gate 3, but right now it's a Resident Evil 4.
Tell me, how was it? Was it unbearable?
It was like waking up from a long nap. A new man.
I hoped that would be the case. I believe that death isn't the end. You are walking proof of that. Unfortunately, I have not completed all I set out to do. Those saboteurs inside OCP won't let me.
Wish you got saboteurs in the hospital as well. None of them have attached the IV bags to you.
Not only to destroy you, but also my company. Be wary of him. I know you would never let anyone jeopardize the good name of OCP. Before you go, could you be so kind and give me some
Do I reconsider Robocop a superhero? No, he's just a cop. Administer painkillers. I am not qualified to do that.
That's better. I can always count on you, can't I? Thank you, son.
Son?
The helicopter is on its way, sir.
Perfect. More good news.
Leave now. We need to get him ready for the transfer.
Enjoy your stay. Anyways, you can only pick one pop. Go on then. Mine is Resident Evil 4.
They'll pump him.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the RE4 remake.
And come Monday morning, he'll be back to signing deals as if nothing happened.
Why the long face, Robocop? Can you even tell? You only see like a quarter of it. Again, elevators, not actually real chat. We didn't go to another floor.
Like this, I am the mayor of this city. Robocop, you have to intervene.
Is there a problem?
This man is preventing me from exposing OCP's hypocrisy. The way this hospital treats its patients is the best depiction of what OCP wants to do with this city. A brave policewoman shot in the line of duty is crammed into a small room while the old man has a cozy VIP wing of the hospital all to himself. This is what Delta City stands for. Even bigger division.
But the time you had your tonsils removed, you were staying in the VIP wing too.
We're not talking about me. We need to talk about the people. Robocop, please stop this madness.
How does it do
Make a
politicians so
statement. That
well as a
policewoman
video
is your
game?
partner, isn't she? So tell us, doesn't she deserve better?
This is not the place for this conversation.
A hospital is not an appropriate place for political scuffles.
Just what I expected from an OCP robot. They want to ruin this city. They want to take it away from the citizens, but I won't let them. Say no to Delta City. Vote for the neighborhoods. Vote for Kuzak. Okay, guys, we're leaving.
We should find him a cozy, secluded, preferably padded room.
You know what? I'm gonna get my human rights soon. Vote for Robocop. He'll raise rent sky high. Is he reminding you of New York's mayor? Western, you have a good night, by the way. This game is making me think Detroit is nothing but like bombed out city streets and then warehouse districts. Then again, that actually is probably pretty on the money.
Did Mr. Becker's intentions become clear? Maybe he wants to thank you for catching
Like we are a city of like
only
warehouses
see
and
answers.
construction yards and rock quarries and occasionally bad neighborhoods.
You came, so you can follow a command. Surprising.
Surrender, or there will be trouble.
Defiant as usual. Your creators screwed up the job by not installing an off switch. Well, it doesn't pay to fix their mistakes. It's cheaper just to replace you. So, Robocop, meet the future of law enforcement.
Huh? Oh wait, aren't these in like Robocop 2 as like failed Robocops? Yeah, there's like one that pulls his head off.
Power like yours, but at the push of a button. That is why it is not only more effective than you, but infinitely more obedient. That's just a fragment of the speech I had prepared. But hell, this product speaks for itself.
Yeah, hold on a second. I am almost certain that these are what those are. Let me check real quick. Yeah. Let me show you real quick. You'll see where they got the idea for this. Just go wait for the commercial to play. This reminds you of Apple. On an Apple iPhone. Alright, yeah, come on. I don't really need a here we go. In Robocop 2, there was a scene of them trying to make other Robocops, and they show a couple of the models.
I've been very patient. In every Robocop.
Oh, there's the old man from the movie, by the way. So here we go. Okay, this is like their first one.
You are under arrest. Stop or I'll shoot. Stop.
And I think the next one is the one that they're basing this off. Nice stop motion. It was actually. Yeah, this thing. There it is. This is exactly it. This guy just revived this thing. He's like, yeah, this worked out pretty well the first time we made them, and then just watch it. There's a skeleton underneath of it. He's like, yeah, let me get the robots that kill themselves. You know, I want to build a couple of those. Seemed like a pretty solid product.
Robocop, what's the status?
This is no appreciation party.
Gunshots? What's going on?
New robots.
UEDs?
find something that could help. Just give me a sec.
I can't crotch shot these chat. They don't have dicks, just like me.
Don't get excited. This was just a warm-up.
Robocop, I got something. A headless UED will start shooting other droids. It's a bug that ended a presentation in front of the OCP board. I'm looking at the footage now.
Let us
Oh
see
wait,
if
I
they
just
ever
looked at the
got around
footage,
to
my
fixing
man.
it.
I literally just looked at the footage he's talking about. He's watching the same YouTube video as me.
I knew the guy that made you. Bob Morton, right? There he is, brown nose. He told me that he was dead. One last asshole on my way to... I wish he was here. So that he could see your end.
Attention, attention. Let me go the shawty. Sure, you're kicking ass, Dart. Too bad we can't see it. Oh shit! Forgot to turn this off. You guys are still looking at this guy's like grimacing face. Sorry about that. It's all right. Just it was the best gameplay you never saw. Don't worry. There's still plenty of robots to fight.
Delivery. I am the police.
It's impossible for you to win. I've seen the simulations.
Robocop,
Best gaming clip I. You come here for the quality.
The old man didn't like it much and wanted
You
to shut
fuck
it
young
down.
boys, Valdez.
He was certain
You know
that
what?
your
This
brain
stage
was
is a
what was
rude
making
thing to
you
ask.
superior to them. So Becker continued to work on the project in secret.
He took a big gamble.
Hey, who are you talking to? Is that Oedipus guy helping you? Once I'm done with you, his career is over. You are durable, I'll give you that. You could become a strong part of
Oh,
my urban
we can throw a fucking hammer.
but your redundant parts have too much impact on your behavior.
Why does it like you're battling the assassin Nanny bot from Mandalorian? They wanted like classic robots, that's why.
Restoring order. Execution objective.
isn't he?
Becker knows you are helping me.
He gave me access to the OCP data himself. Under these circumstances, I feel obliged to use them any way I see fit.
Until now, I didn't want to damage you too much, but no more.
Oh, hell. Activate Robo... Activate Rambo protocols. Please tell me he has no morph.
Appreciate being among the first to know. You know what? I'll turn you off anyway. You can resist, but it doesn't change anything. I won't let something like you kill my project.
Good. Okay, Robocop deserves to just swear in this situation.
Execution of justice. Pacifying criminals.
Oh, this gun is ass. He's got to be out, right? He can't have any more. You're working and lurking. No twerking. Close one, yeah. I came close to dying a few times there. I'm pretty sure I would have had to done the entire thing over again had I. It was like the kind of game that he wouldn't give you a mid-mission, like, you know, checkpoint. I can use 2 of these at once now. They can use dual wielding, but Robo can't. Healing max armor upgrades paid off finally. Yeah, I would definitely not have survived that had I not maxed out my armor. Alright, I guess we're good. Wait, he was keeping score? Why did he have that set up? He's like, I've turned it into a game. Okay, we just go up there. Beat his ass with a hammer. Honestly, modern Major General is kind of hip-hop. Do you think our policies are on the horizon of actually making Robocops? I'm assuming you're asking who is our technology on the horizon of that. I don't think we'll be like turning humans into cyborgs anytime soon. That, you know, made things work.
Becker!
Oh, just stop right there.
Drones right now are what we're focusing on. It's a lot easier to make a flying surveillance drone.
Performance, Robocop. And Mr. Becker, it was an excellent presentation. You promised to show me a reliable
Wait, that's
remedy
the
for this
new
crime
mayoral
wave.
candidate.
And you really did.
Yes, I've been working on UEDs for the past 5 years.
I meant Robocop. He's proved once again that he's still the top player.
Excuse me? It just barged in here and started accusing me of conspiracy without a shred of proof. It is not stable.
I have Wendell's confession.
Oh, do you mean the guy that's been harvesting human organs? Very reliable source. You keep forgetting that your organic components are the bane of my entire existence. They complicate things. I need a simple tool. A tool that I can control. And until this remote is in my hands, I have that... Oh!
Well, it's time for me to go. Thank you, Mr. Becker, for your presentation. I'll be watching the progress of your project. But until then, keep up the excellent work, Robocop.
And you better keep an eye on that remote.
Good morning, AI guy. What's up? So he wasn't... What? That was... What? I'm a little confused. He set this up to show off to the mayor that he... So... What if they actually killed me, though? I guess he's not the bad guy. Well, he's a bad guy, but he's not the traitor. Garrus, what's up? It only really leaves one other person that it could be, when you think about it. Only a C from that, huh? Do you think we need Robocops right now? I don't think it would go over very well.
That should do it.
Turning dead people into police officers, it might be a bit of a...
And the cops are not happy.
Might be a bit of an issue.
Becker tested an army of robots on Robocop. Can you believe that?
That is so unethical. To conduct an experiment without our supervision?
Right.
Take the motherboard. What motherboard? This is the Twitch channel where we nitpick games. It is indeed guy who's been here for years. Because he has a red heart piece on his, you know, next to his name and therefore knows. Alright, let's look at upgrading our goon. Okay, 3.3, 4.2 is what I've been using. So what are these boards I'm grabbing and that I'm not able to, like, use? Is 4.3 new? Yeah, I think so. What am I currently using? I'm currently using whatever board this is. I'm using 4.2. So I think 4.3 is the new one, right? Yeah, so this one. Alright, let's set this one up. Alright, reload speed. Weapon, what are the bonuses? Massive damage. Increased damage dealt, no critical hits. Reduces accuracy. Reduces spread, improving accuracy. Continuously fires rounds when the trigger is pulled. Increases the volume of gore visual effects. Okay. That one there. And let's see what else. A piece there, but here, huh. Oh, yeah, okay, I see. God, are Spider-Man set pieces cooler than Uncharted set pieces? In no way, no. Not in my opinion. It's way cooler for just a natural human to do some cool shit than it is for, like, you know, a superpowered human to do it. In my opinion. Hmm. No, actually, that's bad. I need one that's just straight up and down. I do have, I believe. Where's it at? Saw it earlier. Spider-Man 2 is a 5 out of 10. Okay, that's not true. I had fun with the game. I'm gonna need another straight up and down. Right here. And let's see. Gonna need this one for over here. Now I need a right and left one. Uncharted 4 had the only one really good one with the cars. Yeah, but there's other good ones throughout the series. Let's see. Some of these you can't take without actually taking a massive penalty, though. I'm not sure if it's actually worth even using this one, due to like how some of them are locked into getting a massive penalty if you want them. Could do that at the very least. I don't want to like... Like, I would like to get this bonus, but I can't grab it without taking a 20% penalty. Is this like Ghost Runner's upgrade system? No, this is like some weird system where you like put nodes in your gun to get special bonuses, and then you like with a chain of energy going through it. Might as well get like big upgrades from over here. full 18%. And then we got one more we can grab here, which I can use. I just need one that goes left and not down. There we go. There we got none. We're missing on 2 of the like yellow bonuses though, but we don't really want to take 20% penalties. That'll do. Your gun has a motherboard? Yes. Makes absolutely no sense, but it does.
Hey, Becker's here.
Let me get my hands on him.
It's a new age, and you have to accept it. My robots are here to stay. Detroit will become the first city policed entirely by my machines. No brains, no glitching, total control.
So that's it? You just gonna replace us?
You've already been replaced, honey. Can't you see it?
What are you talking about? Murphy's one of us.
You're a little confused. That's Robocop you're talking about. Murphy's the guy who's legally dead.
That's it. We are going on strike.
We are cops. Cops do not go on strike.
That's the spirit,
you did in the
old-timer.
second movie.
I have important people to meet, multi-million-dollar contracts to sign. You know, the usual.
Well, that sucks.
We can't just sit here and do nothing.
You can do something. Your cruiser needs cleaning after your last shift. If you have a hard time finding something to do, come to me. That goes for the rest of you too. Murphy, briefing room, now.
This actor, this dude needs bigger, like, yelling energy. He feels like he's, like, trying to sound like he's loud and angry in a room where he can't get really loud. You know that voice when someone's like, they're putting on all the energy of sounding loud without raising the octave level? Because they're worried about how it'll be a scene. It's kind of what he's got going on.
First of all, I don't want to hear a word about those damn robots. We have a job to do. Now that the milk is spilled, we are looking for a mole in OCP that's been protecting Antonowski. As hard as it is to believe, Becker is not that guy.
Yeah, but he's still a prick.
Sure is, but there's still a mole that we need to find.
It's gotta be the rookie.
I'm sitting right here.
So?
We start by asking the source.
What are you suggesting?
I pay Wendell a visit in jail.
Good thinking. You can try to squeeze a confession out of him.
If I get my hands on him, I will squeeze more than just a confession.
I will squeeze his balls. It is what I do.
Hey, Murphy. That news lady's in the lobby waiting to talk to you.
Fight you in Mortal Kombat 1 or Street Fighter 6? Why? Why would I do such a thing?
13 dead after the celebration of Guatemalan Independence Day. The authorities explained they mistook the intense outbursts of joy for another coup d'etat. It's worth noting that Guatemalans regained their independence for the 4th time in the last 23 years.
Oof. I don't know how true that is, but it feels true.
Robo, do you have a minute?
I am reading a brochure. No crime, no poverty, safe and secure. Clean living units for everyone. It sounds glorious.
Listen, I wanted to say that I misjudged you. My crusade is against OCP. You were just collateral. So to extend an olive branch, I'd like to give you this.
What is it?
It's the tape of you glitching the other day at the mall. It's the only copy, so you can do whatever you want with it.
I am sure your TV station would love to play the tape.
Yeah, that's why you need to take it before I change my mind.
Thank you.
Anyone keeping a
Now that I
checklist for
have
how
you
many
here,
of these news
can I
announcements will be
interview you
real in the future?
As a consolation prize? They want me to ask you about the election. Seems that people value your opinion.
I would be happy
I am
to
voting
oblige.
for Ron Paul.
Okay, roll the tape.
What, did you not think I'm a
I'm here at
libertarian?
Medford West, conducting an interview with a man that needs no introduction. Robocop. One of the more contentious points brought up during the election is the construction of Delta City. Many believe that Delta City will destroy old Detroit. Mayor Cusack spoke at length about the illegal evictions that OCP has been planning in order to start the construction. Other candidates, namely John Mills, believe that Delta City is a chance to clean up the city. What are your thoughts on this subject? Is Delta City the future of old Detroit?
Current day Detroit is my focus.
I would focus on current Detroit.
Thank you for clarifying your stance on this important topic. This has been Robocop for Channel 9. Samantha Ortez, signing off. Thanks for the interview, Robo.
One
Get out of
question?
your hair as soon as we're done packing up the equipment.
That's hardly an interview. I feel like a non-answer as well. Maybe she isn't that good of a reporter, chat. That might explain a lot.
Cusack isn't great, but he's not another corporate suit. Not great? Okay, right. But still, everyone knows that OCP's behind that mill.
That's the part of the interview we got to see. Maybe it was a bigger off-screen? Oh, I don't think that's how it went. I think she had the one question. Reporter is starting fresh.
Oh, she is doing real good. She had that fire in her eyes. You know what I'm talking about.
And I can tell someone was missing her.
Robocop, what is your opinion? This is the 2-minute segment after the weather report. Can be a big interview. Oh. Alright, to the prison. Sure there won't be a prison break rather than. They even own, it's a private prison, of course. I guess, you know, it does make sense. This is the most realistic thing the game has depicted so far. Robocop license to drive? You know what? Good question. He is considered a dead piece of property. This would sort of be like, you know, a self-driving vehicle when you think about it. What kind of car is this?
Look, they still keep that metal fuck running. What a waste of electricity.
I mean, he did catch you.
You too, fucker.
Robo, the prisoner's waiting in the visiting room.
Gosh. I have a gun on me.
Oh, gonna have to strip search you. Belt, keys, loose change, huh? I'm kidding. Just keep walking.
Yeah, I mean, I literally am made of metal. There's like no way I can go through that without setting it
The
off.
visiting room is at the end of the corridor.
You know, Chad, there's a game I've always thought about streaming, but I just couldn't get it to work, and that's Escape from Butcher's Bay. Just because I wanted to do a bunch of really bad impressions of Vin Diesel. And the fact that it's actually a pretty decent game.
Good to see you in my prison, Robo. Did the inmates at the entrance welcome you properly?
I felt at home, almost.
I'm glad you're here. I want to ask you about the man you're here to see. The only thing I know is that he's no ordinary prisoner. OCP are keeping his record secret. So who is he?
Just another slime that tried to run the city.
I'm afraid he's something more than that. He's a demanding individual. There used to be peace in my prison, but now they're rabid dogs. He turned all the gangs against each other. So either OCP doesn't know who they're dealing with, or there's something fishy going on.
I suspect OCP knows more than they are telling. I'm here
Hey,
to
Darn, did you
verify
ever
that.
stream or plan to stream the Terminator game
good.
this developer made? I did stream
Come see
it
me after
twice.
your
I never finished it, though.
I have a humble gift for you and your police friends for keeping my
I kind of got a little
business
bored with that
alive.
one, so I didn't really feel like finishing it. Chronicles of Riddick, that is Escape from Butcher's Bay. It's literally called Chronicles of Riddick, Escape from Butcher's Bay.
OCP funds you, but Becker is not your inside man. Who is?
You're not going to ask me how I'm settling in.
Answer me.
Places like this do me good. I even quit smoking, you know? The trick is to keep your hands busy.
Baseball. I keep my hands busy punishing criminals.
Fraternization with criminals is not embedded into my programming.
No, you're selling yourself short, Alex Murphy. You didn't expect to hear that name from me, did you? I used to think that erasing the memories of your past life would help you the way it helped me. Oh, but I was wrong. And I want to make it up to you by giving you that life back.
I have already been restored. One time too many.
You have been restored inappropriately, without a family, without the chance to play baseball with your son whenever you feel like it. The new OCP project is what will make this possible for you.
Is that why you needed all those dead bodies?
I could tell you more if you promise not to stick your nose in.
I want details of the project and the names of those involved.
Seems our time is up. But I wouldn't want to leave you empty-handed, so let me at least give you this. The project's called Afterlife. Tread carefully. It's the last chance for you and your family to be together again.
We have to take the prisoner back to his cell. Looks like a
Is that the
full-blown
lunch
riot
belt?
is going
No,
down.
okay, never mind.
Whatever is going on, this slime is involved.
Could be, but now we have to focus on the other prisoners. They're armed and storming the warden's office. We need your help. Robo?
I will turn them to the path of reform.
That means shooting them, right? Actually, they can't all have guns. Well, no, they probably like broken. No, the prisoners, Murph, they broke into the armory. They all have automatic assault rifles. We keep a lot of them here. That guy leave the baseball? That seemed important. Nope. For being in jail, the guy has decent hair care. Sometimes when your hair genetics are just that good, it doesn't matter where you go. Do they just have like, you know what? I've been saving this CD, this record for our prison break.
Man, I can't take it. Easy. It's a nasty wound and we'll be fine.
Well, this is better than the I Want to Do Nuke song.
These scumbags got into the armory and are now handing out heavy weapons
I
like
swear to
fucking
God, I
hot
predicted
dogs
it.
at a football game.
It's just so easy. Like, you know what? We need a bunch of prisoners with weapons. They broke into the military armory on the prison base for some reason. Oh, this level looks like it might be kind of big. Illegal broadcast. Regain control of the radio room and regain control of the armory. Every song in this game sounds like GNR. They're just going for that like early or mid 80s rock vibe. You know what, your NPC companions in this game? Top notch. They kill people left and right. Robocop must be so happy to actually shoot nuts again. He's never stopped doing it though. Oh, come on. You're like an old man. You probably only had like a few more days left in prison. You had to like shoot at me? Here, I'll let you go. What? There's no way to drop someone gently once you've grabbed them by the neck, I'm discovering. Well, it's alright. Perfectly fine. All this for an Oreo. We're gonna get a whole sleeve of them after this is over, not just one Oreo. He survived that? No, I don't think he did. Don't think he did. Need to get to the broadcast tower. Thank you, Dart. Now you want Oreos tomorrow? I've never really personally liked Oreos that much, so I am strong to the the temptation. Oreos were like a mid-tier cookie in my opinion. Who else agrees with me? Oreos weren't that great. You don't like Oreos and you don't like Pop-Tarts. I mean, yeah, is that unusual? One, Pop-Tarts taste like a scented candle. Oreos are really only even edible if you have like a whole thing of milk to eat them with. What was the point of coming up here? Probably been like over a decade since the last. I can't even think of the last time I ate an Oreo. Wait, they just, no wonder they're so easy for them to all get armed. They have like an entire armory right here next to the holding cells. Ooh, combat shotgun. Ooh. Wait, are these all this? Okay. I guess I've got all the ammo. Okay. Let's take all of it. Take everything. Alright, so that's one side objective down. Yeah, illegal miscellaneous objects. Crime evidence. Or, yeah, we'll only worry about the legal broadcast. Robocop about to doom it up. You know what? A game can be... A first-person shooter can always be judged by the quality of its shotguns. Nice personnel only. Do I check all the... Okay, there's this way I can go through the mess hall.
Hey, don't shoot! I'm unarmed!
I'm gonna assume at least all the prisoners don't carry grenades on them. They can't have been carrying those in the they have no
Anatomy corner. What does the heart of the Smith's bitch look like? Is it rotten? Is it black or stony? Come to the kitchen and check yourself. We got a good supply of snitches needing to be cut. And we're giving out knives for free.
Why would a prison armory have frag grenades? Oh no, they haven't thrown any at me yet, so I'm assuming they don't. But they also had automatic rifles in there, which I also don't think you would need in a prison. Man room, counting.
Listen up, scumbags. I've just heard that there's a party at the warden's office. And everyone's invited. Just don't come empty-handed.
Take care. Pop, you have a good night if you're leaving. Even if it's only for a moment. Turning crotches to mist, chat. Absolute misting. Okay, this is the control room, right? This is the radio. Oh no, they made this isn't the radio room. Robocop says nuts or nothing. Okay, that was not the room. Wait a minute. Button. I feel like I'm going away from that side objective I want to do. And I don't want to go into the warden's office just yet. No. Criminals say Robocop shot my nuts. Can't have shit in dish. Okay, I'm gonna backtrack one last time because I feel like I missed a path that would take me over to my side objective. Yeah, it came this way, didn't I? Yeah, so let's go down the stairs. Oh, this room's gonna be a nightmare for Murphy. He walks in like, oh, I can never use you again, my sweet. What? Are you for real? I admire his bravery. Oh shit, no. You cannot like glitch out the axe and not let me use it. Move your corpse. There we go. There's no way I'm not slamming someone with his axe. Shit. I can't do anything with the axe in my hands. Since WB is even canceling their movies for tax rights, can they actually do that for a tax write-off? Every movie company does that for tax write-offs. That's actually very common. Like, the movie companies will do that all the time. That means they can't release the movie ever, though. So they have to, like, wipe every copy of it, because if they ever released it, then that would have to give back their tax write-off. Or pay it back, I mean. No more bad music. No more chance of copyright strike. Means we'll never see the Batgirl movie? I mean, yeah, but does anyone really want to? Considering how bad all of WB's, DC movies have been. Justice have been so banking skill points. Not really banking them, I just kind of forget that they're there because they're not really that important, to be perfectly honest with you. I guess we'll put 1 point here to get that. And the rest I think we'll put into vitality. Alright, now we can move on. I can find the way. Okay, I just went backwards. It seems dumb that they go all to the effort to make that and then the Wile E. Coyote movie only to just cancel them after they're done. There's been plenty of movies that have been pretty much all the way complete. They were like finished their filming and were in post-production only to be cancelled. It happens for multiple reasons. One, they think it won't make back the money, so they don't want to spend any more on it, so they just want to take the loss and write it off. Because they figure, like, you know what, taking the tax write-off will end up making more money from that than releasing the movie and spending money on marketing. And also taking the blow to their reputation if the movie is truly, truly heinous.
Guards! Is that you? You better do something to get us out of here! We're fucking freezing! Ugh. We ended up here because of you in the first place!
Did I just hear a ghost? There was like someone on the other side of this door going nuts. Oh, it's these two.
You were in no hurry, stupid guards. Hey, Tin Man, are you working in prison now? And tell your fellow guards, they ain't getting our help no
Means
more.
they can also shelve good movies as well? I mean, yes, that is what that means. Generally, though, if a movie they think will make money, they will release it, though. It's usually them when they're worried that the movie will just they'll waste more money spending it on the marketing of it, and it'll also damage their reputation. So there are legitimate reasons. And considering how shit DC's movies have been, the DC movies have been, they probably figure, you know what, these aren't working, let's just like save up for the reboot. But I don't think that's going to help either, because it seems like Kate movies, superhero movies, are finally on the downtrend. Movie's reputation is already damaged. Well, when it comes to those kind of movies, yes. How much worse could it get if they release them? I don't know. Look, you can always release something worse, trust me. Maybe it would have been like that Catwoman with Halle Berry all over again. I remember that being just like, that was just like the worst superhero movie ever made for a time, and maybe still is. But maybe it'd have been that bad level of like shit. You're still alive? I got one more bullet.
How about I kill you for this? Robocop, I owe you.
We have to stop these creeps from taking over the prison.
You bet we do.
Wendell has to be behind this. I need to find him.
I knew he was up to something. His cell is in Block B. And Robocop, give him my regards.
I will give him much more than that.
Call me on the radio if you need me.
Halle Berry owned it though. She claimed the Razzie Award. Her career didn't really own it though. She didn't really have much to do or like any big roles again after that.
Good. Let's keep it that way. Oh, that's the gift I was talking about. We started a baking class for the inmates, and I must say I've been enjoying it myself. Shame it'll go to waste.
Slaughter like 98% of the prisoners. Think of the money saved for the taxpayer. She handled, yeah, I respect her, like, taking it on the chin like a champ, but yeah, her career was kind of like, took a nosedive after that, because she was like the biggest thing going for like a female actress at the time. And then she got recommended that movie, she took it, and it's like, oof. Means, yeah, he's, freed up room for more prisoners. Considering the way Detroit is depicted in Robocop, they're gonna need a few more prisons. I like this, like, random rolls of toilet paper everywhere technology I keep seeing.
Whoa, that's not what I expected on my first day.
Was this your dream to be like a woman working in like a violent prison facility? It seems like a hard job as a security guard here. You miss those superhero movies? Pure hilarious bad ones? It's weird how we have those different eras of superhero movies. Like, you have the original, like... I'd say, like, the OG era of superhero movies was, like, the first three... or the first couple Batman movies. You have, like, Batman, then Batman Returns, and then, like, Batman and Robin, and then really shitty Batman, Robin, and Batgirl, and Arnold Schwarzenegger. That was, like, the first, like, big couple. Then you had the next wave, which was, like, Spider-Man and X-Men. Until those got shit. And then you also have a few, well, technically there was actually a proto wave before the, well, no, okay, Batman movies first, then you had like a very small wave of like superhero movies with like Blade and Spawn, and Spawn was so bad it almost killed out the genre for a while. Then you get to Spider-Man and X-Men, then finally you arrive at Marvel. Oh yeah, you're right, so it's like Superman first, I think, then you get the Batman movies. Then you get like the handful of like weird ones here and there. Then you get to X-Men, Spider-Man, then Marvel, and then eventually DC again. You like Spawn? Really? What'd you like about the Spawn movie?
If you go further, you won't be able to turn back. So, do you want to proceed?
Yes.
I am ready to proceed.
Okay then, good luck.
Was your favorite part of the Spawn movie was like the clown violator and his wonderful character?
Glad you're here, Robocop. I think I saw someone.
John Leguizamo was a fat Clussy. Ugh.
Those couldn't have been prisoners.
He literally ate like a maggot-fueled garbage sandwich for that movie. He's like, that was not a prop. That was like literally this grossness. Yeah, Spawn was the Morbius movie of the 90s, chat, when you think about it. I mean the animated one? No, not the cool animated one that was on HBO. I'm talking about the live-action movie from the 90s. Yeah, actually the live-action animated Spawn was actually pretty decent, from what I recall of it.
I promised you that one day I'd blow your head off.
What?
Hornet 1 checking in. We're approaching the client. Affirmative. Robocop is still at the facility. There's no threat.
Mercenaries. Like how Batman was just seen as goofy Adam West into the dark, serious Frank Miller. Yeah, for a while. I think, right? Yeah. They killed the guards. Yeah, I don't think those are good guys. Also, the superhero parody movies that got really popular after Spider-Man. I wasn't aware of that one. Which ones were that?
Robocop. New arrivals.
I saw them.
They must be the ones who released the prisoners.
The riots are a smokescreen.
They're heading for his cell.
I am on my way there now.
I'm assuming they're gonna be like OCP mercs. Remember the god-awful soundtrack to Spawn the Most? All those shit new metal bands collabing with techno artists. Yeah, there was... The 90s had a lot of, like, soundtracks that had a lot... Well, to be fair, I love The Matrix, but The Matrix had a lot of new metal in it. Ooh, that was a really good head splort. Really? They killed this guy like that? Not cool. They'll take Spawn over anything that Disney Marvel has released any day of the week.
I'm not with them. I'm waiting for the guards.
I mean, I think you just really like Spawn then, or maybe you just really hate Disney movies. Wait, hold up. Is Robocop ballin'? Robocop be ballin'. I never thought Robocop would be ballin', chat. Can we sync? Can we make a shot here? I think that counted. Where'd my ball go?
I'm not an enemy.
Imagine you're like, just like a hostage here at the prison riot and Robocop just stops to play basketball. Like, sorry. This is very important to me. I used to play basketball with my son. Oh. Dart will never be ballin'. I never said I would be. I was pretty trash at basketball. Oh, well, I'm no longer ballin'. I wonder if we can kill someone with the basketball, though. Let me in. Had to go over there, huh? Can't even catch a ball. You know, I was waiting to see if someone would play that, or even say it while I was throwing that around. You missed your opportunity. You waited till I'd already lost it. You know, I just realized you can switch this from 2-shot to 3-shot.
With a woman, you can't even catch your ball.
And even single shot. Thank you for the bits, by the way.
Help! Somebody help! He's gonna kill me! Just give me the gun, scum. You'll be fine.
What is the situation?
That guy takes bribes from prisoners and wants to blow my head off because I snitched on him.
Oh, bullshit. This lowlife garbage is hiding a gun. I just want to disarm him and cuff him.
If you let him cuff me, he'll kill me. Just let me go. I know where the other guards are. I'll head there right away.
Let him go.
You're making a mistake.
I didn't get a choice there. Shoot the Terminator theme with the auto 9.
If only.
It's the best I can do. Prisoner teleported away. They do that a lot in video games, don't they? You missed it back there. The prisoner had a gun and killed a guard, and the guard managed to kill him. I did? I didn't even hear it go off. Oh well. It's not like it's my fault. The game did not give me an option for, like, say, choosing there. That's the way we gotta go. That's the way I came from, I think. You know, this is the way I gotta go. So what's back here? You know what? Whatever. We gotta move on. How? The dude phased through the wall.
Wendell's cell is empty. Intruders beat me to it.
Robo, I'm just getting a signal that the hostiles were spotted moving towards the property store. Wendell included.
I will meet them there.
The prince. But el principe. He's reading Machiavelli. He's a smart bad guy, chat. You know, you read that there, Machiavelli, that means you're intelligent. You know what? Mercenary, criminal, doesn't matter what. They all go down when you shoot them in the crotch. Where's this gun? Fighting guys in body armor now? Yeah, I noticed that. What the hell? The magazine is the barrel? Let me see that again. Yeah, literally the magazine is the barrel. How is that an efficient weapon? Like a P90? Like, the barrel, I don't think is ever the magazine in any gun ever. It's on top of the barrel? Oh, it's hard to tell from the way it looks.
Warm, medium load, start. That's it, Maurice. That's it. Everything's going to be okay. Don't disturb me. I have laundry to do.
You are not safe here.
No, I can't lose this job. It's the only thing that's keeping me sane. Besides, I've got orders.
I'm relieving you of your duties.
Regulations state that riots relieve inmates from their duties. Find safety.
Riots? What riots? Okay, fine. Just don't mess with the settings on that thing or the die will bleed.
Prisoner was reading Android Lloyd Webber. Explains the show tunes. Mess up his laundry. No. This is that guy that was obsessed with doing laundry and was pissing on the drug dealers. It's kind of expecting to run into pickles here as well. Like, this guy came out, I got all this body armor on. You know what? A few taps to the ball still took him down. Dartigan's really embodying Robocop's true pain of not having any balls. Look, if he can't have a dick, no one else can.
I swear, I didn't snitch on Soot.
You know, but the game made that a legitimate weakness to the enemies.
Jail if I did? Just let me go, please.
Oh wait, that's the arcade guy.
I can't handle this much stress. It upsets my health.
I demand to be released from the mandatory baking classes. They don't distress me, they're pissing me off. I'm a serious thug, a real murderer. People from the hood are already laughing at me because I ended up in the kindergarten you call a prison. When they hear about the baking classes, my reputation is done for. Jimmy the Bulldog. Leak.
Robocop! Robocop! Look what they did to me! All because...
Did that bullet just like bounce? Look at the curvature when like boom boom.
Before someone throws the switch!
What am I doing for you?
Good, good. Not such a can-headed piece of shit after all. That's what the other inmates call you, but I don't. Not anymore, at least. Thank you.
I always like how in like no matter what time or media, they will always depict an electric chair being in a modern day prison, even though we haven't used the electric chair in forever. Delicious electricity. Is that alternating current? The good stuff. I guess we could have come here and watched him electrocute him. Number of states to allow the condemned person to choose between electrocution and lethal injection, with the most recent U.S. electrocution of Nicholas Todd Sutton taking place in... Really? Okay, I didn't know they even still operated electric chairs. I thought it all switched over to lethal injection. Merc leader. Heavily armed, fierce fighter increases enemy morale. Balls are still as tender as everyone else's. Gotta head to bed. Hey Jim, you have a good night, man. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream today. Chat, we're gonna kill this next dude with a basketball. Oh, that... The basketball do nothing. The flesh is weak, chat. Flesh is weak. Wait, these guys are just like chilling over here?
Buddy, you missed your cue! This whole rehearsal is a fucking mess!
I like that I'm running into
Robocop,
people I've done
call the
side quests and
studio and tell them they
arrested.
need
Like
to
this
get
is
me
that
out of
that
this
commercial
shithole.
guy.
Whatever you are doing here, it is not safe for you to continue.
What do you think I'm doing?
No mod. You realize I'm a mod, right?
Your life is in danger. The prisoners are armed and running freely.
Look at the schedule! Today we're shooting prison riots. So what did you expect?
Your agent wants to speak with you. Ask one of the guards to escort you to a telephone.
Finally, some competence! I'm done working with amateurs.
Imagine if Lucky was here for this. She likely still has the stream on and is just like doing like stuff in the background.
Leave me here to die like a dog. Man, forgive the bluntness, but you're going to the chair next month. At least you won't have to wait.
What is the situation here?
The guy's got a ticket for the mercy seat in a month, but he was shot, and it looks like justice will get him sooner.
That's no reason to leave me here to die!
I can't take him with me, and I'm not gonna stay here.
You need to stay with him.
Justice can only be served by executing court orders.
You're more human than this fucking jailer.
Putting on a corset to pretend to be a 1700s pirate while laughing my head off. You know what? I'm more interested in this now. Do you just normally like dressing up as pirates? Or I'm assuming this is something for a role. Get to be a singing pirate for a Smirnoff commercial audition? Oh, you got another commercial already lined up? Girl, you've been doing lots of work recently.
Enemy contact!
Making all of us feel lazy. Yo ho ho, you know what? You'll make a great pirate. Hopefully you get that one too. That's probably like the best type of commercial to get when you get dressed up as something unusual though, right? Shit.
I lost hand!
You'll love those. I was specifically asked to be a saloon singer and dress up for a film, and I went full R2-D2. Well, here's to all the commercials you're going to get in the next coming weeks and months and years then. How much more of this level is left, I feel like I'm almost done. Yeah, we're near the end of it, I think. I said Red Dead Redemption 2, not R2-D2. Look, it's very easy to confuse those two things in my line of, like, quickly reading things. back to work, kill all the things. Hey, have fun dressing up. Sorry to disturb you, actually. Sentient coffee. Yes, they asked me to be a saloon singer, so I decided to dress up as a robot. Your point? You could be... Look, have you never seen Westworld? Huh? Huh? Thought you were being smart, didn't you? Thought, yo, I'll be clever, try to get one over on the streamer with my... Well, you don't realize my mind is like a steel trap. You've been defeated. Yeah, well, it helps that I have a microphone. You never win when you're against a guy with a microphone and you don't have one of your own. But you know what? I appreciate the effort of trying to. That takes bravery. Some people are afraid of streamers. We're a crazy bunch. We're not afraid to kill and even eat the corpse of our enemies. And you know what? It comes with the lifestyle. So we don't even have remorse. You've proven yourself today. You've stepped into a whole new realm of bravery. All right, I'm here.
Can you believe that? Last week I finished organizing the stuff down here with a brand new system. And today, those fuckers showed up and messed everything up. Where did they go? To the parking lot. You have to bust them. I'll be cleaning this shit up until retirement.
Reach the prison depository, but...
The scum's over there, hiding behind his bodyguards.
You need to smoke him out.
I will shoot them. I do not smoke. You know what? You're still dead, so screaming that is just kind of funny. Especially when his leg is... Well, actually, he did lose a leg. Never mind.
Hand compromised!
I'm noticing a trend. These guys just scream about which limb you've blown off. Except for him. He lost everything. Oof. I like to think that Robocop has like a vision mode for seeing through smoke. I mean, I have this, but that doesn't seem like it's gonna help me see through smoke. Where are we now? Yeah, we're out here. Okay, this has to be the end of the level. Lost my head voice line? Apparently not. Yeah, I'm assuming...
Can't you get it through that thick skeleton? You're supposed to stay away from my business if you want to get your past life back.
The lighter, chat. It was the lighter all along.
How about we save part of that life right now? I sent some guns to the hospital to rectify my mistake and finish the job with your friend Lewis. But it was before we talked. I would have called off the hit, but I had to take care of you and your fellow guards. So, I guess it's over to you. And you better hurry.
So, for anyone who knows, how much of this game is left? I'm assuming about 2 to 3 levels, probably, right? Confused by the story? It's a pretty simple story. Just like, there's a new criminal in town who's kind of related to like a criminal from the first movie. Who's like apparently also working with OCP and has some kind of lighter that is messing with our head. Can anyone tell me, is this the last level? Or are we like adjacent to it?
Casualties at Gibson Memorial Hospital. I need assistance. Possible hostiles in the vicinity.
Hospital attack. Because I'm thinking I might stop a little bit early tonight and then beat it tomorrow for like another short stream. Is my current line of thinking. Because I do have more lines to record tonight, and I kind of want to get that done. There's still a hub mission, then the culprit. There's still a hub level. Alright, there's still a hub mission, then I think 3 more maps. Okay, yeah, so... We're definitely not finishing it tonight. So I'm assuming... Yeah. Alright. We can also level this up some more. Hence, fuse box recover your entire health. Increase the maximum number of OCP recovery charges to 5. Thought the level with Becker was going to be the last one, but then it turned out that the culprit wasn't him. Yeah, he was just an asshole. So yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to end tonight's stream just a little bit early, because I still have work to do on my recording lines. I don't want to wear my voice out too much. And then tomorrow we'll finish this game. That way I'll have a full 5 days of streaming put in anyways, before I take some days off to video edit. So yeah, that's the plan. That's what I've decided. That's going to be it for tonight. That way, we have just enough for like a decent 3-hour stream probably tomorrow. And then, yeah, we'll put Robocop away. Feels good. Chat, you've all been wonderful tonight. Sorry for it to being a slightly shorter stream than usual, but you know what? That beginning of the stream was too good anyway, so you got what you deserve. Put in the effort, alright? But other than that, you've all been wonderful. Thank you for joining me. Chat, you're amazing people. Glad to have your time and entertain you. That being said, if you liked me, and if you're new, hit the follow button, join the Discord. Thank you for any bit subs or gift subs tonight as well, and thank you for your time. I'm gonna go record some lines now, so Hopefully, I'll have that video for you out very soon. But I wish you all a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow when we finish this game up. Go remove the balls from those lines. That is how I look at it. It helps me do my... That's how I've always looked at it. You know. But, chat, have a good night, everybody. And a good day tomorrow. I'll see you later. Raid Spooter. I'll raid Spooter soon enough. Soon anyways, but not tonight. I want to give him more numbers than just 60 or so. Later, everyone.